Hey guys, what's up? Sean here, and welcome to the most important episode of the year, the Wrestlemania 34 predictions, which is also podcast episode number 15.
Yes.
Joined by
Scott for the biggest show of our lives.
Which means that we have the most links in the description, which you should check out below. You can also check out our awards from last week, where we gave the best and worst of WWE from Mania to Mania. Lots of bad.
Lots bad.
Some good.
Little good.
And now...
Oh, by the way, the go-home shows did not change them.
No. Although...
There was a good match.
Yeah, Finn and Seth. Could have been
I
match
told
of the
you.
year.
I told you.
Except for the part where I don't like seeing the match of the pay-per-view before the pay-per-view, which means I automatically give it an F- for being booked.
Automatically give it F-.
So... the way this is going to work, we're going to run through WrestleMania, the 14 matches. I'm calling Taker and Cena a match. I don't care that it's not currently listed as a thing. When we get to the next match, we'll play a noise such as this.
And at WrestleMania,
God bless. Or this. I don't know.
it's Rusev Day.
And that will signal that we're moving on. So... the timestamps will be in the description. You can click around to whatever match you want to hear the predictions for. I have made my predictions ahead of time.
I have not.
He is not. So this should be interesting. Which means we're going to start with the men's battle royal.
I'm picking Woken Matt Hardy.
I'm picking Woken Wyatt.
Oh, it's okay. So we're picking...
because they said that these are going to jumpstart the career of an up-and-coming superstar. What better way to jumpstart a career of a guy who doesn't exist yet than to have him win the André the Giant Memorial Battle Royal? Your guy is near retirement.
That's
Your
what you
guy's
think.
days are done.
That's what you think.
Hey, he may be the only reason I tune into Raw, but that doesn't mean he's not near retirement. The guy can't even stand up straight.
That's why he keeps being everything else. I only pick him to win. Because I think
Woken
Wyatt's going to help him.
I hope he wins.
I think it'll randomly Wyatt will show up and he'll help him, and then he'll just sit in the ring looking at the trophy for a year.
All day I had Chad Gable in this slot, but technically he's not listed on Wikipedia as a participant.
You had Chad Gable winning?
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Because I was figuring a way to break him off from his little tag team.
Yeah, you wish.
But not feeling it. But I guess. Do we have anything else on this? Probably not. No.
Nope.
Okay.
Unless an NXT.
You left me with no choice. I send it you to deletion.
Speaking of the Woken Man, I don't know what I pressed. I had to listen. Speaking of the Woken Man, the women's memorial, whatever. I don't know what this is called. The Battle Royal. I have Sonya Deville. In a shocking upset. I will explain.
Well, I know NXT people can get called up.
Yeah, but
I'm not going to pick any of them.
Yeah, because you're right.
I want to pick the iconic duo, but they're not going to win. I don't even think they wrestle anymore.
I don't even know who that is.
Okay, that's good. So I will pick Becky Lynch.
All right. See, you're wrong.
You picked Sonya Deville.
No. Again, we're jump-starting a career here. Becky Lynch's career already died.
They have never jump-started a career.
But they
Cesaro won?
Mojo.
Big Show?
Mojo.
Big Show?
But that's before it was jump-starting. Now it's jump-starting.
Just say the Big Show.
I got Sonya for two reasons. One, you saw the go-home. She had an important match. Singles match. Sonya Deville.
She did?
I think so.
Who'd she fight?
Was that Mickey J? I can't remember anymore.
Was it Bayley?
Bayley? That sounds right.
Okay.
That sounds like it. Also, last week, she got to be in a segment with Ronda Rousey.
I was going to... Okay, continue.
She's winning the damn thing because MMA people.
I was going to take...
That's all I really am.
I was going to pick Mandy because she's in first elimination and everything else.
Mandy. There ain't going to be no Mandy.
Well, if it's a new person, I'm going to pick Mandy, but I'm just going with Becky.
Well, you're wrong, but that's nice. Moving on.
This is the one that...
Nope, we're doing it. We've moved on. The Cruiserweights. Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa for the Cruiserweight title.
I'm going with the upset, Mustafa Ali.
Okay, I'm going with the not upset. I'm going with Cedric. I had almost been convinced in past weeks listening to other people tell me that Mustafa was going to win this shit. No. Not winning this shit.
No.
They owe Cedric after the Enzo shit.
That's what you think.
That's what I think. That's exactly what I think. And so I'm going Cedric because, first of all, I don't even know who Mustafa Ali is. Second of all,
I've watched him wrestle before.
Cedric's better. Third of all, nobody kicks out. It's done. It's a done deal.
See, I was Cedric until like yesterday.
Well,
then I just decided Mustafa.
All right.
I mean, us picking different things makes it better.
Yeah, so far we have disagreed on everything.
Okay, well, 2 of them were battle royals.
But I'm right on both.
Yep,
I'm predicting that I'm going to be 100% on my predictions for this weekend. I got all of them. I know I do.
Can't wait for your NXT.
NXT, I got. The only one I didn't know is the ladder match. And my 2 choices for that are going to confuse you because they don't seem like people I'd pick.
Okay.
But anyway, I think we're done with the pre-show. Moving on!
The modern day Maharaja.
I would find the chin.
Is that the next match?
No.
Damn it.
Just random. The SmackDown Championship of Tag Team Glory. The Usos, the New Day, and the Bludgeon Brothers in a triple threat tag team match.
I'm picking the Bludgeon Brothers.
The Bludgeons are correct. We agree on that one.
I mean, how could they not?
Yeah. They should win. There's no good reason for this Usos New Day to continue.
I have this slight fear that the New Day does win.
Oh, baby Jesus. I cannot do it again. They can't win.
Yeah, that's what you think.
They can't win. Because that would mean the Usos and them have to fight again, and I can't do that. I can't do it. It's against the law. Ready to move on? Moving on?
Yeah.
Superman punch!
Damn it. Oh. Okay, moving on to the Raw Tag Team Championships. Cesaro and Sheamus, The Bar, defending versus Braun Strowman and a guy we don't know.
Braun! And you know what? I'll even add a little thing. It's going to be the Big Show.
Braun, okay. You think the Big Show? I could see that.
He signed a contract.
Yeah. I don't really know who I think it's going to be, but I think it's going to be some comedy goofball who never gets tagged in. And
like Brains?
Yeah, but like an actual person who can be there at the same time.
I see. Kurt
like,
Hawkins with a shot.
Yeah, and I think Braun just never tags them in and just wins by himself. Like, I think it's going to go the way I want it to, where Braun wins by himself. Just he's going to have somebody standing there with him, just pretending.
James Ellsworth.
Yeah, that's the dream, but probably not going to get it. No. I got to look for a specific button. Okay.
It's Rusev Day!
The U.S. Championship is on the line when Randy Orton, somehow, godforsaken, defends versus Bobby Roode, the modern-day Maharaja, and Rusev. I got Rusev walking out.
I also have Rusev because WrestleMania is on Rusev Day.
I also have him losing it on Tuesday night on SmackDown.
That's fine.
I don't feel like this... I don't even... Probably back to Randy or something. I don't know. But I feel like this is the Zack Ryder situation where they're going to be like, this is the crowd who would be into Rusev winning, but everyone else will hate it. So we'll immediately take it off of him after we do.
Which is funny because I think everyone should.
Yeah, they're wrong, probably. But that doesn't stop them.
Man.
Like, I don't think people hate Zack Ryder either, but they act like
I
they
hate
do.
Zack Ryder.
I don't care.
Like, he was on my TV at SmackDown.
Like, do I care about Zack Ryder? No. But do I care about Rusev? No. Do I care about Jinder? No. Do I care about Bobby? Not really. Do I care about Randy? No. Like, it really doesn't matter. By the way, this is random, but there was a tough talker. You know the talking action figures?
Yeah.
There's one that says it's Randy Orton. Has a Viper shirt on. It looks like Austin Aries. There's nothing about it that looks like Randy Orton. I have no idea what drunk motherfucker called that Randy Orton. It is not Randy Orton. It is Austin Aries. 100%.
Could be.
100%. Yeah, it's Austin Aries with a Viper shirt on. I'm just letting
Why do
you
know
now.
that?
Because I was on Amazon earlier and it popped up and I was like, ooh. And then I was like,
Oh.
that's not Randy Orton. Oh, what that is. Well, that's not Randy. Moving on.
Nobody is ready for Oscar.
That's nice, Asuka, but we're not talking about you yet because
We're not ready for Asuka.
No, we're doing the IC title. The Miz defends versus Seth Rollins and Finn Balor in a triple threat, which means it's no DQ, technically.
Finn Balor.
Yes, Finn Balor wins via reverse momentum baby. Speaking of babies, The Miz had a baby. The Miz is going bye-bye.
And he won the Mixed Match Challenge.
For at least a week, The Miz is going bye-bye.
Yeah.
To deal with a baby.
Couple weeks. I was picking Finn, like, literally when this match was
Seth
announced.
Rollins won via curb stomp. Or the stomp, as they... the knee, the stomp.
Yeah.
The everything with him.
The Kingslayer.
The buckle bomb. And so, Finn will reign supreme.
For the first time ever.
That match was good until that finisher. It was awkward and slow.
It was awkward because, like, he kicked out of something and then Finn just had to sit there.
Yeah, it was real slow.
I was like,
real slow.
Like, you couldn't just, like, have him kick him in the stomach.
And I feel like this match now is going to be boring because we just saw this match.
Yeah.
Like, what is The Miz really going to add to this? So, now that we've gotten through the crap.
Yep.
Mostly through the crap. And we're starting... The IC title, I think, is where the good stuff starts. Yeah. None of these matches have, like, a
surprise possibility.
Like a big feel. Like there's no culmination to a big feud happening at this bit. Like,
as much as you hate to admit it, Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon, it's the biggest feud.
Like
it's the biggest feud going.
You're right. They're the biggest blow off.
Yeah.
Probably has the least heat.
Yep.
The biggest
blow off. What happens when you don't have the guys on TV for 2 weeks?
But like I feel like Manias in the past would like be stories that were building over multiple pay-per-views that pay off at Mania. None of this is building over any period. Like Alexa and Nia, I guess.
No.
I mean, that's been going for months though. Like it is the payoff to something.
I don't care.
Well, no, because they made it about Nia being not like most girls.
Yeah.
That's not
what it says on her shirt.
Not a great storyline point because it literally is.
And the two main title matches, they keep trying to tell me Brock versus Roman has been building forever. I'm like, when?
I mean,
when did that happen?
It has in some. I guess that's the thing. They do kind of pretend that that's
3 years in the making.
Yeah,
that's what they called it.
AJ and Shinsuke, I feel like
we've all known it's going to happen eventually.
I feel like, yeah, I'm not.
But their actual feud isn't a thing.
Yeah, there's just no heat to any of this. Like, there's no, like...
I think there's going to be heat when some certain guy that's coming back does not win a match.
I just don't, like... I don't want to see that. Like, usually Mania's supposed to be, like, the end of a feud, and I want to see who wins it. I don't think that's happening. I know
Undertaker hasn't really had much feuds lately, but I think him not really being on TV kind of...
But if you look through this, right?
Yep.
None of these matches, I don't think, have been happening in the past few... Like, they haven't... The Usos and the New Day kind of have been feuding for months. But, like, this isn't like, you know, the third match of a 2 out of 3 type, like, you won it Rumble, I won it Fastlane, and now we're gonna...
Well, it kind of is for Rollins and Finn, but then there's The Miz.
But, yeah, kind of, but not really. But even when they were fighting each other, it didn't seem like they meant to... No. Like, this is what they meant to do, kind of. You'd think, like Braun Roman, if they were having a big payoff at Mania. Mm-hmm. Or if Cena Roman were having their payoff at Mania. Or something was happening. There's no payoff to any of this, is my point.
Well, there is. It's just... You may not like it.
But there isn't. There's no build to any of this. There's just nonsense.
Well, the Shane build-up has been since Money in the Bank last year.
But I don't still feel like it was intentional because they kept changing their minds.
No, because they didn't know until Daniel was wrestling last year.
Like, what was the actual plan?
It was going to be Kevin versus Sami.
Which feels better to me than this. I'd rather watch that than Shane again
Shane
in a 53rd tag match of his life here. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Moving on. Sub button. I don't know what to press. Glorious. Okay. Cool. Different one. Press a different one. The Raw Women's Championship, the only thing that does kind of have build. Alexa Bliss defending versus Nia Jax.
This match I could care less about.
I have Nia because
I have Nia too, but I don't
deeply
care at all.
Because Nia is becoming world champion.
This is almost guaranteed to be the worst match.
No.
The worst actual wrestling match. This will
the U.S. titles.
The U.S. title. Never mind.
The U.S. title's here. I don't want to remind you, but Sheamus and Cesaro are having a match. So that's.
It won't be bad wrestling because Braun's just going to dominate. That's a guarantee.
But it will be bad wrestling because there will be no wrestling.
That's fair. There's no part of me that can have Alexa
Stephanie
Bliss
McMahon is competing later in the evening, mind you. You're underestimating Stephanie's ability to fuck this up.
I really do not care about Alexa and Nia.
I guess...
Okay, it's the one match that I don't... Well,
I guess my point going back is I don't care about any of this. Even AJ and Shinsuke, I don't care per se. Like, it doesn't... I don't, like, I want to see AJ win or I'm just like, all right, this will probably be the good match of the night. But, like, I don't care who wins because it doesn't have a build. It feels like a house show. This whole thing feels like a fucking house show.
I don't really care about the build. Like, if Ronda loses, I'll be mad.
Yeah, but
I get what you're saying. There's very few matches you care if someone loses.
Like, Cena and Taker is probably my most care.
Yeah, me too.
Which is ridiculous.
Not good because it's not a match.
It's ridiculous.
It might not be a match.
We'll talk about that when we get to it. But we got Nia, which means button. The ring bell. Cool. Simple. Effective. Charlotte Flair defending versus the Royal Rumble winner and the undefeated Asuka.
Asuka's winning.
I've got Charlotte.
Whew.
They keep telling me lately how many days the streak's been going. Mm-hmm. They advertised in the past weeks Nia versus Asuka.
I don't take their advertisements at all because they do that all the time.
Well, they now have, to spoil it even further, they're now advertising Charlotte versus Carmella for house shows coming out of Mania. I'm just saying, I think Vince wants this streak over. I think he's in a mood.
He gets in a mood.
I feel, because originally it was like they were going to build it till next year with Ronda.
Yeah.
They're not doing that. Asuka ain't going that far. They keep telling me how many days
I really do think Carmelo's cashing in.
I thought Carmella was cashing in on Nia, but now I don't feel that way.
No. I think it's going to happen. I don't know who wins because there's a possibility they want Carmella to be a really big heel for some reason.
Yeah,
Would I even be that mad? No, I wouldn't.
I just feel like
I'd laugh.
They have cut like 4 videos counting the literal days of Asuka's streak.
But we also thought she wasn't going to win the Rumble, and then she did.
The Rumble felt more inevitable, though. It was just we didn't think so because they kept saying it.
I mean, if Vince is going to pick someone to beat Asuka, it's going to be Charlotte.
Yeah, that's why I think it's going to be Charlotte. Like, other than Ronda, it's Charlotte. And
that's the most anticipated only because, like,
I mean,
what happens?
I think Charlotte should win just because then we can all move on. Like, storytelling-wise, it would be helpful if we could all move on from this.
Well, yeah.
Like, there would be more
I think
possibilities.
this would be better if if one of them were heel.
Yeah.
I think a heel Charlotte beating a babyface Asuka would...
Is Charlotte heel? I don't even know.
I don't think so anymore.
You're right.
Unless I'm wrong.
And then Asuka's like heel face.
Like, legitimately, between these two women's matches, it was a heel versus heel going in until Alexa was mean to Nia.
Yeah. Nia was always face in my mind. But,
okay, yep, that doesn't count.
But she's never been good heel. Mm-hmm. Like, she's never been, like, running out there just destroying baby faces.
She's,
because she doesn't win.
Does she win with leg drop or Samoan drop? That's the real question.
Samoan drop.
Okay. That's what her finisher looks to be now, but they switch it out on a weekly basis.
I got Charlotte. I don't know. I just have this feeling. This
is good. We disagree.
This Vincey type feeling. I don't know how to
I think Asuka's winning only because I think it's all for next year, but if they
Vince's fingers are coming for Asuka. Vince is ready for Asuka. That's who's ready for Asuka. And he's ready for it to be over.
This match will be one of the more interesting ones.
And there probably is going to be I don't know if the cash-in will work, but I think
there will be.
I guarantee she's running down.
You know she's officially the longest reigning Money in the Bank?
Yeah.
I find that hilarious.
She's at least running in and failing again.
Yeah.
That's her best talent.
I like the SmackDown one where Charlotte just kicked it. I was like, that was terrible. Like, Charlotte was getting up when you were about to cash in.
I don't really see how she could win by cashing in. Like, what?
If she wins, I will laugh out loud.
Because say Asuka wins the match, right?
Yep.
She wins by submission, probably.
Yep.
Which means I have no idea why she'd be too injured to defend herself against Carmella.
Yeah. I think what you do is you have all heel things. You have Charlotte win, and then Carmella cash in, and then everyone's just like, what
the fuck is happening on this show?
2 shocks.
Because even then, like, if Charlotte wins...
Charlotte deserves to beat Asuka if anyone does. If you have Carmella beat Asuka, there's going to be a problem.
Yeah. I don't know. I pick Charlotte. Whatever. Moving on! Just something...
Nobody is ready.
Well, that was Asuka again. She's back again. All right. What the hell do I have next?
I don't know.
I have Kevin and Sami versus Daniel and Shane. If Kevin and Sami win, they're rehired to SmackDown. If they don't,
first.
they go to Raw immediately, I guess.
That's pretty much what I was thinking.
Kevin and Sami win.
Yeah, I have Kevin and Sami pinning Shane McMahon.
There you go. You're right on that one. Shane O'Mac is taking the pinfall.
If Daniel Bryan takes the pinfall, I think everyone will riot.
Yeah, this match, I don't know how I feel about this match. Because, like, I can't see how this is going to be entertaining.
I'm really excited for this match, except for the Shane McMahon part of it.
Yeah, I don't want to see it. It's another...
And also, is it...
tag match.
Is there disqualification?
Yeah.
See, like, is it like an unsanctioned, like,
not
Tommaso
right now.
and Johnny?
I mean, I'm sure they could change these things, but...
Oh, they always change one on the pre-show. Always.
I mean...
Always.
But is Taker Cena going to be, like, unsanctioned?
It might not even be a match.
Well, but that's the thing. Is it
Be it PW Insider.
Is it unsanctioned because it wasn't ever booked?
I don't know.
You know?
I don't know.
They have a backstage brawl.
I just think I will enjoy this match mostly until Shane's in it. And then I'll be like, ugh.
I don't know. Tag match with Commissioner. Like, that's all. There's 2 of those.
Yep.
On this
yeah,
card.
there is. There is.
Feeling a little McMahon heavy. They're weighed down by the McMahon.
It's McMahonism.
It is. So I'm not sure that I am.
You have Vince with his fingers over one match. You got
I'm not sure how I feel about this match.
They've over 2 matches. We're just not there yet.
So, speaking of other McMahon matches,
You left me with no
something's
choice.
playing. God bless whatever
I
it is.
sentenced you to
We also have Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon in a mixed tag
This
match.
is the second most for sure match of this night.
This match is for nothing, except according to Stephanie, if they win, they get to own Ronda.
Which they...
And if they don't win, Ronda still signed a contract to work for WWE.
Ronda wins.
You think?
The armbar.
Yeah, I would say so.
On Triple H? Huh? No, but that'd be great.
That'd be good. That's what I've wanted this whole time.
Hey, you got Undertaker not showing up.
That's true. I got half what I wanted.
Which I thought was more ridiculous.
So the build to this on Raw this past week was essentially...
Ronda was getting cheered loud.
Yeah, but it was essentially Stephanie being like, we're the authority.
Yep.
You're not the authority.
It was all authority again.
And I was like, but what is that?
She's like, you got to stand up to the bully against authority. I was like, what? What? Like, weren't you the ones that...
I don't get this. I don't get what this is about.
No, me either.
Like, yes, Ronda works for you.
Yep.
So does every superstar on the roster.
Yep.
So what is she mad about exactly?
I don't know.
What is Ronda's problem here? That she works for them? Isn't that what everyone does?
I think it's more against Kurt Angle, and Ronda's just his partner at this point. Tell me I'm wrong.
I agreed about the 3 eyes, though. Kurt's not intelligent.
No, that was a good one. Triple H is I didn't like Triple H being so quiet. He's like one of my favorite people.
Ronda did a decent job with the which hand do you write with?
That was good. That was good. That was her best promo.
Yeah. And
it was like 3 words. And then she said writing my checks. I was like, oh, that's even
Corey
better.
Graves should have hosted the promo, though.
Yeah, that would have made sense.
Because he would have been funnier than Coach. Coach was awful.
What was Corey? Oh, no.
Coach is weird.
Since we're not, yeah. So during Woken Matt's match,
yeah,
Cole asked, can I be a Woken Warrior? Corey goes, no! You obsolete mule.
What was going on SmackDown? Corey started talking about something from Raw all of a sudden. I was like, what are you doing? He was like, it was about Matt or Elias or something.
He got mad at Byron too because he was like, the next time that Charlotte and Asuka are in a match, or in the same ring, it'll be the match at WrestleMania. He's like, no, you idiot! In 2 hours they have mixed match challenge. That was great.
So
Corey would have been good.
Ronda Rousey reigns supreme over McMahon.
Thank God.
It's Rusev Day!
There you go. So now, for a match that may or may not be happening, John Cena takes on some version of Mark Calloway.
I don't think this match is happening, like an actual match. I know he's going to show up, but
The match is happening.
if the real match,
It had 2 million views.
I think it
on
has to
YouTube
be
the
Undertaker
other day.
now, the way it's been built. I was with Cena until like...
It
He
better
didn't show
not be
up.
a motherfucker on a bike. If this dude
Oh,
shows
no.
up on a motherfucking motorcycle, I'm gonna boo the
But
TV.
then you don't have to have a long entrance.
I'm gonna boo the television.
How long is the ramp going to be this year? That's the real question
I
here.
don't know. But like, this match it's happening in some form.
I don't know what... I was picking Cena until Undertaker just didn't show up at all.
Oh, I was always picking Taker.
Really? That's nice. I thought it was going to be...
There's no need for John Cena to beat
Well,
the
I
Undertaker.
thought it was going to be career versus career, and he's just going to go off and go bye-bye.
Yeah, well, it ain't.
Maybe he still go off and go bye-bye. Also,
Although
if
Cena
Cena
said he was
isn't
gonna,
sitting in the front row the entire time, I will be mad.
Cena said he was gonna retire on Raw.
Yeah, he pretty much did.
He was like, I'm gonna have a career change or something.
If he didn't sit in... If he's not in the front row... Because, come on, how do you not put Cena in the front row? If he's not in the front row the entire match... All the matches leading up to the very end... Or whenever.
Where would this match take place on the card?
I don't know. I was thinking.
I put it here just because ordering.
To me, this would be the biggest match if it's a match.
It is the big. Go to their YouTube channel and look at the views. The segment with Cena from Raw is at 2 million. Everything else is barely at 500,000. Yeah.
Wow. Because I know Roman and Brock have been big for most of the
Yeah, at 500,000. They're big. He's at 2
Just
million
saying.
talking to himself.
That's pretty, wow.
It's absurd.
Yeah.
This is the only thing anyone cares about.
Do you care about it? Because I care about
That's
it.
all I care about.
Thank you.
By the way, since we're talking about it, have you watched the match with Roman from last year recently?
No.
Did you ever watch it again?
No.
Okay, I watched it the other day.
Why?
It's not as bad as we thought.
It's
I
not
was nearly as bad as you thought.
A few weeks ago. I didn't watch it again. I was thinking.
I did my homework.
So I like when they go through the table and all that.
Yeah.
Like they did everything to make sure Undertaker was protected in a way.
Yeah. Everything's fine.
It's just not that great.
When they go through the table, it kind of starts to fall apart.
Yes.
Um,
When he's twisting around waiting for the spear, that's when I was like, oh,
but
this was not good. That's what left a bad taste in my mouth.
most of the match is okay. They go through the table and things get a little weird. I don't know if Taker was hurt from going through the table or if he was supposed to be selling hurt from going through the table. Like, I don't know.
It could be either one.
Yeah, I'm not sure what.
Probably both.
But after the table, it kind of slows down.
Yeah.
Or at least Taker's offense
He was still relatively
becomes
slow.
nothing. Yeah. But, there's a part where they're doing the Hell's Gate.
Yeah.
Roman fucks it up miserably.
I remember that.
He can't seem to figure out how to get in Hell's Gate.
That was bad. Roman messed it up a lot.
Roman, now again, this could be because Undertaker is old and broken, but Roman essentially only does a drive-by and a Superman punch the whole time. Mm-hmm. So Roman was bringing nothing to the table. If Taker couldn't do stuff, Roman wasn't offering anything to help.
I think him and Cena would have a good match. That's my point here.
Yeah, Roman wasn't covering up for Taker's old age. Roman was not helping.
Roman was he's still, he's better now.
But the biggest problem with the match last year was that it was at the end of a 7.5 hour show, and we all knew Roman was winning.
Yeah.
So no one cared.
Right.
The crowd was dead, and everything was dead. The actual match is not that bad.
It's going to happen again
That's
this
fine.
year.
Taker runs the ropes a few times, and he looks fine. They go in and out of the ring a few times, that's fine. He tries to do a drive-by and Taker counters it and it's fine. Everything, it's not that bad. The worst thing Taker did was he does a last ride.
Oh,
Roman doesn't get up in the air.
No.
It's just a powerbomb.
Yeah,
it's
bad.
But I don't know.
That's what Kota Ibushi's finisher is.
On last rides, I've never done one. So I don't know whose responsibility
For the lift.
is to
I think he has to
to go straight up in the air like that. I don't know who's...
I think that's on the person up top.
Yeah. I don't know whose responsibility that is, so...
I mean, I'm not saying that's easy, but I think it's...
Like, obviously, Taker's lifting him from the back a little, but I also think Roman's supposed to, like, use his legs to push on Taker's shoulders to lift himself up a bit, so it might have been both of them doing that badly. But the worst part, obviously, is the missed tombstone reversal.
That's the...
I think if they hit that move, if
Roman... I remember that.
I think the match would have been not hated.
That and the... back and forth.
Yeah, but that's the most clear, like, they botched the shit out of that. Yeah. It looks like it's all Taker's fault because he's old and this shouldn't be happening. If they hit that spot, the rest of it was slow, but no slower than most big man matches.
I think Undertaker and Cena would put on...
Like, if you watch old Undertaker matches, they're all slow.
Mm-hmm.
So,
unless it's like with Shawn.
No, but that's
still slow.
Like, if you... after, like, say after WrestleMania 20...
Yeah.
Things get faster in general.
Yeah.
But the whole previous part was slow, so it's kind of slow anyway. Mm-hmm. Like, he didn't look that off.
Like, old school, not a fast move.
And, you know, obviously, from the 24s and whatever, he can't walk backstage last year.
He can't do anything.
Now he's had the surgery on his hips.
Yep.
So at least if he can walk, I mean, we're doing good. Like, that would be helpful.
And you read I assume you saw the report. That it might not be a match, right?
I've seen every...
regardless.
It's either... Dave says it's a match.
Yeah. I hope it is.
That's all I got.
Personally, I hope it is. So they
just didn't think it needed to be promoted. That's why I laughed.
Oh, it's going to... what was it? Oh, it's going to lead to something in the future. I was like, no.
Well...
I don't need future.
Everyone keeps wanting it to end at Survivor Series because
that's where he debuted. Yeah,
just saying that could happen.
That could happen.
That could be a thing.
But that's so far, unless there's multiple matches. There could be. I could see more than one if Undertaker wins.
Do I want more than one?
And then it leads to... No, you don't. But it leads to, like...
I mean, I do.
Career, so he's done. Gone.
I do if I could have, like, WrestleMania 25 Undertaker.
Yeah, I think we all would. I haven't seen him either. I just know Michelle McCool said he was at breakfast.
I'm going to go back this week and watch some stuff of Taker. Like, I want to see the Bray Mania.
Ooh.
Because Bray's ankle was hurt.
Yep, I remember that.
So what I want to see is, was Taker bad or was Bray hurt?
Mm-hmm. I don't think Taker was bad because
I can't remember.
He had those matches with Brock later in the year that were actually pretty good.
Yeah, I can't remember if he was bad or Bray was hurt. I've never seen those Brock matches. Like, probably go.
You should watch SummerSlam and Hell in a Cell.
And part of me thinks I've never seen CM Punk and Undertaker.
Definitely watch that one.
I don't know why.
Some people pick that as the best Mania.
I can't figure out why I wouldn't have seen it, but I feel like I haven't. Or I haven't seen all of it in one sitting, probably.
I think that happened during something. I don't know.
So, I just... Because, I mean, he wasn't... I feel like last year looked really bad.
It did look really bad.
But watching it again, it wasn't
all his fault.
It was 7.5 hours of Mania's fault that it became like, oh my God, just get out of here.
I haven't actually rewatched much. I only rewatched the Hardy stuff.
No, I that's all I rewatched was that. But because I was curious because everyone's talking about how bad it was, and I was like, I don't think it was that bad.
It was tough. It was boring because we knew what was happening.
Yeah, and it was at the end of the endless show. Like
that's why like the pre-show stuff shouldn't have to be on there. No offense to all those people. My
thing is, why are we calling it a pre-show? Just make it it's a show. Like, why is there a pre-show?
Why can't it just be WrestleMania that starts at 5?
Yeah, this is my exact thing. Who cares? Because everyone's like, oh, damn it, the Cruiserweights are on the pre-show again. I have a simple solution. It's all one show. Problem solved, guys.
I don't know why they need to have a pre-show.
Or, even if you're going to have a pre-show, the 2 Battle Royals are the pre-show. Everything else is the regular show. There you go.
Start at like 6:30.
Because the 2 Battle Royals could be on the USA portion of the kickoff.
Yep, which they will be.
And then you could kick off the real show with the Cruiserweights.
That'd be a good start.
Yeah, I don't see why this has to be like this. They just insist on this.
If AJ Styles and Shinsuke weren't on this, that would probably be the match I'd assume would have the best action.
Yeah, I'm worried about AJ and Shinsuke not getting enough time.
Yep. I haven't get 20 minutes.
I've seen some portion of their New Japan match.
They got a lot of time.
I'm going to. It's on the New Japan YouTube.
Oh, really?
This week in Japanese.
Oh, they're nice people.
But I'm gonna watch it on there. But I saw some like that back half of it on Access once. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna watch that. But I feel like this is gonna get. I mean, AJ and Shane got forever last year.
So yeah, you gotta think they have.
You would have to think that this would get the same amount.
If you really think about it, Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey, that match doesn't need a lot of time.
Randy Orton and Bray. I'm trying to figure out how much time this title got last year, and it was like, who was it? Randy and Bray.
Well, it's also different people.
I'm just wondering, like the secondary main title.
Jesus Christ!
Does it automatically get 20 minutes, kind of thing? Like
they got 20 minutes last year. Not them.
10 minutes.
Well, AJ got 20 at least.
So maybe we'll get
with
15.
A non-wrestler.
I'll get 15. I'll pray for 15.
I don't think Brock and Roman can be long.
So who do you have winning this Taker Cena match? That's probably maybe happening.
If that was happening, I think Taker, because I don't know how you ended off one now. Unfortunately.
Sweet baby Jesus, here we go.
But if Cena wins, he has to go away.
His hips might be fixed. His hips might be fixed because
he can wrestle another 10 years.
Well, because it seemed like say it for the last ride one more time. Like he had a lack of strength as well. Mm-hmm. But that might be because he couldn't work out because of his hips.
That's fair.
Like I don't know what you
if
can
you look
and cannot
at him,
do.
He doesn't look like the Undertaker.
Yeah, so like he might not have been able to lift anything because his hips wouldn't let him stand up. So.
That and because he had to take like 1,000 shots into his leg, but that's fine.
So like it could have been a combo of like the hips made his upper body weak because he couldn't do anything because his fucking hips were.
And Roman can't lead a match.
Destroyed. And Roman, he really only has 2 moves.
He does. And we saw 5
We'll get to that in the build. We'll get to that in the build. All right, moving on to the next. Bray Wyatt apparently has joined us in the arena. AJ Styles defends versus Shinsuke Nakamura. The dream match that nobody in the WWE universe even knew they wanted.
I'm Shinsuke winning.
Yep. Pretty sure that's correct.
If he doesn't win, it's very dumb.
I'm going to let you know.
He's lost 1,000
Slight update here. We disagreed at the first 3 on the pre-show.
And then we only disagreed once.
And then we only disagreed when I picked Charlotte. So God bless me for picking Charlotte.
Well, it was hard to agree on the pre-show, by the way.
You see why I now think I was going to have 100% for this weekend? Because if I nail the pre-show, we're pretty much even on everything else. Everything else is exactly the same. Yeah, Shinsuke is going to win this because, duh.
He has to. He lost to Jinder twice.
He did lose to Jinder twice.
And get to the inevitable. Just do it.
I feel like if they, like the build for this, if they had done
I like the past 2 weeks more than anything.
Yeah, if they moved that back 1 week.
Started that. Yeah.
And then had 1 more week of some better confrontation.
Yeah.
That would have been probably ideal.
Because I did like the past 2.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah. But I think there needed to be 1 serious one thrown in there.
I don't think it helped that AJ couldn't move.
Yeah. But I still think, I mean, most of this could have been done.
Because I don't think they would have had him not do anything 1 week and just be like, oh, let me take my stuff off to save him. And
yeah.
That definitely didn't help, but I understand what you're saying.
I just think that if we could have 1 more week of something happening here, that would have been better. Also, if they weren't randomly getting, like, I feel like this feud got thrown around. Like, it had Rusev for a minute, and then it randomly got Gable and Benjamin. And, like, it hasn't had any coherent, like, thought process as to how.
No, not at all.
Like, I'm happy that they didn't face off. They didn't have a match. They didn't Finn Balor and Seth Rollins this shit like they always do, where, like, you have the match on the go home. So, like, thank God they didn't do that. But, like, if they had just been constantly intertwined with the U.S. title people and constantly having tag matches, at least it would have made sense rather than just like, here's Jobber of the Week number 3.
I will not lie. I'm very excited for this match. This is one of the very few I am excited to watch. Watch the whole New Japan. You'll like it.
Yeah. I'm curious as to, like...
I didn't know you've never seen that. That's literally all the excitement comes from.
Yeah,
that did really well.
I mean, that's part of the problem. All the excitement comes from a match 2 years ago in a foreign promotion.
I expected you to see that. I don't know why. I really don't know why.
Well, it's not like it's not accessible necessarily. Like I saw the back half of it on Access once because it just popped up.
Yep, that happens.
Like I didn't mean to.
It's good.
So
it's good.
And I had it open on my computer yesterday. And I just didn't. I started it. I watched AJ's entrance. And I was like, that's a badass entrance.
I wanted to bring this up. I think Shinsuke's getting his crown. Because he has a new shirt with the crown on it.
Can you just stop being the artist?
He's now King of Strong Style. That's the name of the shirt.
He was the artist on SmackDown.
Well, they changed it 5 times. He's the rock star, the artist, the King of Strong Style. I don't know.
When they were
I think he's getting a crown, though.
When they were in New Japan,
yes.
Was AJ heel?
Yes.
I wonder if Shinsuke can be the heel.
He can be heel. I've watched him versus Kota Ibushi. He was not very nice.
Because I feel like strong style guys heel.
Yeah.
I feel like he does some crazy shit.
Like, that's what Tommaso Ciampa is. And you can't tell me he's a nice person.
I just hope they don't hurt each other.
They're...
Because I'm serious.
Their match is scary, I'm telling you that.
Watching New Japan,
hurts
I
you?
don't like watching it.
It hurts.
Like, I hate that everyone's like, this is the best wrestling. You're going to get someone killed by saying that because they're going to keep doing more and more. Like the Osprey thing.
Oh, Jesus.
Hello? Like,
not good.
From Strong Style Evolved, which the match with...
Hangman Page.
Hey, I was terrified that he was going to die on the apron. And then someone goes and dies on the apron, basically.
I think these two will be a lot safer than most of the people we are naming right now.
Yeah, I'm actually worried about what happens after this feud when Daniel Bryan gets involved in this shit. That's where I fear
the
for my...
Kinshasa to the head. Oh, I'm going to die inside.
But you know the suplex Shinsuke does? They did the Cena and almost killed him?
Yeah.
They're doing that on the apron.
Yeah.
You know they're doing that on the apron.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is happening on an apron.
They're going to try, like, for a Styles Clash on the apron, and it's going to be a mess. I'm going to love it, but fine. Yeah. They're going to be a lot safer than New Japan.
The reason
they're under the WWE ban.
My one clause, you're allowed to do it at Mania and Wrestle Kingdom.
That's fair.
You're not allowed to do it at house shows in Long Beach.
Well, joke's on you. New Japan does it every night.
That's why I hate it.
Not every night, but every few nights.
It's irresponsible to cheer for people getting dropped on their head on the apron. It's irresponsible.
It's going to hurt me. It's going to hurt me. They're going to have a match that I'm going to feel pain, but don't worry.
Obviously, I'm most excited for this match.
Yeah. But
I wish that there was a WWE match I was excited for. I'm excited for this New Japan match. You know what I mean?
Or TNA.
Like, Shawn Michaels is really good at wrestling.
Really?
But, like, even his match with Cena from 23.
Yeah. What about it?
It's not, like, as important as the Taker match because there's no streak on the line. But it felt important.
Yeah. Well, they had a long thing combined.
But and Cena's not... Yeah. But that's what I want, though. That's where I feel like we're missing a WWE Mania match.
That's why
there's no culmination.
That's why I don't like the middle pay-per-view between Rumble and...
But even that...
But in that situation,
they used to do it right. Like, No Way Out used to build...
Well, because remember the one leading to 23, they had a tag team match.
Yeah.
They didn't have a title match.
No, it was like it was like everybody.
It was Undertaker and Batista versus those two. Good.
It was good.
That was first pay-per-view.
But like even you go back further to like the triple threats with like Benoit and stuff, like those are all culminations of something.
Yeah.
Nothing, I guess Brock and Roman are supposed to be.
You could do the ultimate culmination at WrestleMania 30 with Daniel Bryan.
And even if you go to the Brock Roman stuff, you would think that the culmination of this would be I beat Taker at Mania, you beat Taker at Mania.
They said that for the first time this week.
But like it was like forgotten in this whole thing.
Then Paul Heyman was like, the two people that beat Undertaker, it's like, you're just going to toss that in there.
Because that
doesn't matter.
Yeah, this has become instead about Brock's leaving.
Oh, that is exactly what it is.
I don't know if you remember, there was a time where Brock and Goldberg, I think they were both leaving, and the match was taken over by it, and it sucked. Why are you doing this again exactly?
Instead, one person just hated, and one person's Brock.
Yeah.
That's not a good combo.
No, and I think Brock's getting hated.
Oh, I heard Let's Go Roman on Raw.
Yeah. Which I don't know if that was goading him into getting beat up.
I think it was.
I feel like it was like go in there and get killed.
I did like how like they insulted them and like they actually moved and were like, oh, well, that makes sense.
Well, speaking of the match, speaking of the devil.
You left me with no choice. I sentenced you to...
Matt Hardy sentenced Roman to deletion.
I thought it was going to be a super bad punch.
So what is that? That
is... You press it 5 times.
I can't find it. Where is it? I can't see it. Why am I blind? Where did I put it? Didn't I press this? Oh, there it is.
Superman! 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 Superman!
I'm pretty sure.
Uh-huh.
It was awful.
So bad.
He looked so stupid.
I actually loved when he got picked up and just thrown. I was like, that.
I enjoyed Brock like overselling it.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Because he just looked stupid.
Tell me someone that's ever sold the Superman punch like that.
I was
like, wow, Brock looks like he's trying, but he's so over the top right now.
why does Roman not have any more moves? And he's Mike useless. I was listening to a podcast today that they don't do wrestling. They're like, it's not a wrestling podcast.
It's promo?
But they were doing wrestling this week about all the shoot promos in the history. And they went to the Cena Roman thing.
Yeah.
Roman is so bad. He's the worst. The part where Cena's like, dude, you got to learn how to do a promo.
Yeah. And they've like...
There's literally a part where Roman's like, you're bad cause you're wrong. Yeah, you know what? You're not even right.
I know you're right on that one.
There's literally a part where he basically says, Cena, you're bad because you're bad.
I know.
Why?
Vince will not give up.
This is the culmination of the dumbest shit that has ever been. Like, since this is the only feud that's culminating in anything,
I guess.
we've decided it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Let's go down the path. Let's culminate. So when did the first match was
WrestleMania 31.
31.
Seth Rollins cashed in.
Seth Rollins cashed in. Because apparently Roman wasn't ready. They finally decided at the last moment. So, they proceed to 32. What happens?
Roman Reigns is ready.
Beats Triple H, who somehow became champion, God forbid,
In the Royal Rumble.
in the Royal Rumble.
Brock Lesnar beat Dean Ambrose.
In a chairs match. I mean a hardcore match. I mean one with a chainsaw. I mean a chairs match. So then, Roman's champ, but no, never mind. Wrong again, Bob. Nope. Starting over.
Yep.
So he goes and he beats Taker.
Yep.
Then he beats Cena.
Yeah.
And now he's going to beat Brock.
Yep.
And I feel like nothing has changed no matter which Mania we're talking about. Everything is exactly the same.
Correct.
He has not gotten better. He has not cut a promo that mattered. He's not done.
He's a better wrestler now than he was then. He wrestled AJ, that helped him. I don't remember him that far back. I'm going to be honest.
I still can't name more than 3 moves. Okay, 4.
You're welcome.
That one, a drive-by, a Superman, and a spear. Has he ever done anything else?
He does the clotheslines in the corner.
Does
that count as a move?
I don't think so. I think everyone does clotheslines in the corner. Except for Cesaro.
You said the drive-by, correct?
Yeah. Because that was his Undertaker Mania go-to.
That's about it.
That's all he did.
And then he does that stupid punch all the time.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's not very diverse.
No. Cena's more diverse.
Yeah.
Cena does random things sometimes.
He's like Hulk Hogan.
Who?
Roman with the no moves thing.
Yeah, I agree.
It's so dull. Look,
are we gonna both pick him? I assume?
Obviously, I didn't even know we had to say it. There's no way. I had a hope when he hit the 5 Supermans.
Yeah,
that Brock was gonna stay down,
and then he hit the high 5,
and then he hit the F5, and reverse momentum came swooping in like a son of a bitch. And I was like, God damn it, because Heyman said this will be the last time we're both on Raw if Brock loses.
Yeah,
and I was like, huh? You're gonna stay? And then the F5.
Yep.
I don't know what we're gonna get here either. Are we getting a real match? Or are we getting one of Brock's
Goldberg's
matches? Are we
a suplex? A suplex?
Like, are we gonna? I mean, there's been a lot of a chair involved in this.
I like all the people that really thought this wouldn't be the main event.
Oh, I had to. Thank you. I don't know how you reminded me because you didn't. You didn't add anything to my thought process, but you did it. So there's been a lot of a chair in this feud. Brock keeps getting a chair.
Yeah.
So one, I feel like this is going to be made into a hardcore match or something.
Whatever.
Because they keep getting a chair. Mm-hmm. But when Brock had the chair on this past Raw, and Roman's doing the Superman punches, he kept like holding. I thought he was going to hold it up and have Roman punch the chair. Because if Roman had to go into this match with like a broken hand where he can't Superman punch,
we would all have been happy.
But at least it would have been a story point for, like, they keep wanting Roman to overcome something. Right. That's what he overcomes. He punches the chair, breaks his hand because he was in a rage. His rage got the better of him. He broke his hand being a dumb fuck because he was mad at Paul Heyman for saying mean words or something. I don't know. Paul said something that pissed him off. Mm-hmm. That would have been such a better story than whatever we're about to get. Which is probably Roman beating the shit out of Brock with a chair, if I had to guess. I'm just disappointed that there's...
He's kicking out of an F5, that's all I know.
Oh, yeah. But I wonder...
Maybe 3.
I can't tell what we're going to get for a match. Because if it goes on last, it has to be long, right? It can't go on last and be 5 minutes.
One could dream. I don't know how you make this entire Mania, which... Okay, I get there's no build-up, but there's there's matches that are at least interesting, right? Okay, never mind. Not asking you.
I don't know. I'm like hyped about Mania, but not about anything on it.
Okay,
I don't know how to describe that feeling.
Yeah, okay, awesome.
I'm excited, but not interested.
Regardless.
I'm ready to reset. That's what I'm excited for. We're at the end of the road.
Shake up.
Yes.
The shake up.
We're at the Monday. We're Raw after Mania. Okay. Tuesday after Mania.
Can we agree the Raw after Mania is better than Mania every year?
Probably.
Like, I am always more excited for that. But regardless, they put a decent card together compared to last year. I don't even remember last year's card. Do you?
Yeah, kind of. I just wish they would limit
I remember Bugs.
Yeah. I wish they would limit the insistence on having everyone on the show.
Yeah.
So that I could have a few more singles matches to look forward to.
I don't know why that like became a thing now.
Yeah. That's
like, did something happen?
That's my thing, is this feels like a house show. When you book everyone.
Oh, once. Yeah. Like the Battle Royals, I could see that at a house show.
Like everything keeps, like the U.S. title feud has no purpose.
That is
they just
house show extraordinaire.
And like the tag matches are just like Braun's just in a tag match because they.
I'm kind of excited for that only because
I just wish Braun had a feud, not a tag match that he shouldn't be in.
Yeah, Braun should be in the championship.
And I feel like if there was WrestleMania 25, Braun would have had a feud, not a tag match.
I think he should have been in the championship match, but that's just me.
You're a little busy. Yeah. The big dog on the hunt. Big dog.
Well, regardless. It's going to be difficult for them to put this last, but they do it every year, and they're never going to stop.
They do Roman every year.
Yeah, that's what my point is.
They didn't do the belt last year.
No, they didn't.
I don't...
If you're going to pick a year to not do a belt...
Look, this is probably last.
That's almost guaranteed.
But I don't... Is it?
They've built to this for a year.
I can't see Brock having a 25-minute match, though.
I can't either. I think like 15 tops.
Which is a terrible...
We should have these timed.
Mania main event.
I don't think Brock's going to really try either because he's leaving.
All right, so the show's what? Officially 7 to...
7 plus.
But like it's from 7 p.m. to like...
Unless you're not counting the pre-show, right?
No.
7 p.m. to like 1.
Yeah, we'll say 12 for the sake of my math. Because it's saving my headache. So like...
And I did at 12:30 2 years ago.
So if I give... 20 minutes to Roman and Dum Dum.
You also got to think of the legend spot that's guaranteed.
And I give 20 minutes here. That's 40 minutes. Ronda probably has 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, Triple H always...
All the combined.
Triple H always has 20 minutes.
Well, his entrance.
But like even him and Seth last year was like 20-something minutes.
That was actually a culmination. There you go.
I know, but it was a boring-ass match. For it to go 20 minutes.
I don't really remember besides Stephanie going through a table.
Well, say Taker and Cena have 17. I feel like...
All right, so someone's getting 13.
That feels right, doesn't it, though?
Yeah.
So, honestly, Kevin and Sammy's probably closer to 13, so we'll give them the 13.
Really? I think they're going to get a long time.
No, Shane McMahon's the match.
Shane had 20 minutes last year.
But that was AJ. And
he still had... Yeah, but Sammy and Kevin wrestle a lot.
This is the other commissioner tag match. It doesn't get... one of them gets 20. The other one doesn't get 20.
That's what you hope.
All right, so what I'm at about an hour and a half here with my 5-hour show.
You might misjudge yourself here.
No, because I'm leaving an hour off.
Oh,
because there's an hour of the fucking entrances and the whole the rest of it. Like, there's an hour of that going on. So... Asuka, Charlotte's probably closer to 20. We got Nia, it's probably 10. You got Finn's probably 15.
Yeah.
Rusev is 8, but I'm going to say 10 for the sake of math being simple. Braun is probably 10, and the tag is probably 10.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, he's gotta have 20 minutes. If you look at all my 10-minute matches, we don't have enough time. There's not enough match.
That's why
here.
I'm telling you that the 13 might be longer than that.
I forgot. There's a 2-hour, 40-minute Rock promo that's going to take place right around that. Right
I'm telling you,
there.
that's the Elias concert. I'm telling you.
Oh, it is. No question. I know where Elias is. Elias and The Rock are having a concert.
Poor Elias.
Elias is going to get his ass beat.
Yeah.
It look like a dumb shit.
Maybe he'll have The Rock's last match since it's right now with Eric Rowan.
But I think Roman and Brock is going to have a steel chair in it.
Just hanging above.
I just think it's becoming...
Steel chair and a pole match?
Because I don't think Brock can have a straight-face 25-minute match with Roman Reigns.
Not anymore. How long was AJ in his...
It's like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Well, that's AJ.
That's AJ.
That's
my point here.
Roman motherfucking Reigns. This dude ain't got the psychology to carry us through 8 minutes. This match...
Him and Miz had a good match.
Yeah, he sold.
I just want to reference that one match.
That's all I remember.
This is the whole...
It's the Elektrify Wrestling podcast match of the decade. That's all I talk about. That and Kane. If only Kane was a special guest wrestler.
It's got to be Kane.
Yes, I don't know. Overall, how are we feeling going into this? More hype than last year?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was not hyped last year.
No.
For a WrestleMania, I was less than stellar. It was less than stellar going in.
Yeah,
Do you remember the matches? It was not good.
So Bray and Randy. AJ and Shane.
And the best part of it was the Hardys. They weren't even announced.
Roman and Taker.
Yep. Goldberg and Brock.
Oh, forgot that. Goldberg.
Little Bill, Friday.
Little Bill, baby. Goldberg, Brock.
The ladder match.
What were the ice?
The fatal 4-way women's match.
Yeah, Naomi won.
Jericho and Kevin.
Yeah.
Triple H and Seth.
I was probably most hyped for Jericho, Kevin, and then disappointed.
Yep.
Yeah, not good.
Who was the IC?
Oh, it was Dean and Baron on the pre-show.
Oh, God. Thanks for that reminder.
Fair. But, like, if we go down this card realistically, a lot of that fits the description of what we've got going on.
I don't hate the Battle Royals. I've never hated Battle Royals.
Okay, I don't even count them, though.
Okay, that's fair.
There was a Battle Royal last year, and that doesn't matter.
That's fair.
But, like, you go, like, I don't care about the U.S., I don't care about either tag, really.
I care about Braun. I want to know who his partner is.
He's going to win. It doesn't matter.
I thought you liked Braun.
I don't like Braun fighting a Raw tag team match out of nowhere. I wanted Braun in the Roman Brock match. I don't care if he lost. I just wanted him in it. Or put him in the IC. It would be more fun. Like, just why is he
I expected that to become bigger.
He shouldn't be in a tag match just for the Raw title without a partner of all things.
They should have did the Hardys.
It's just weird.
Is Jeff healthy?
Because what? Okay, so Braun wins, right?
Yep.
How do you get the belt off the guy?
Whoever his partner is will, like, mess him. I have no idea.
It's stupid.
I don't know.
All right. What are we at here? We've been going for an hour.
I told you WrestleMania predictions.
It's not even that long because we probably had time on the clock before I actually started. So, overall, it's going to be too long. We know that's
a guarantee.
Hopefully,
Too much.
we can get like 2 or 3 good matches here.
I think we will. It depends how much attention you give to the cruiserweights, which you'll give 0.
I'd like to think Brock and Roman can pull out an upset.
AJ and Shinsuke will be fine.
Like, if Brock and Roman tried to fucking murder each other.
That'd be good.
Like, as hard of
that's
the hardcore.
Like, that's the type of match
Not
that should
blood
not
or
be
blading,
just
like
straight up singles.
But, like, even if they just smash each other off of every turnbuckle and every ring post and every steel step,
and it actually wasn't bad.
I want every announce table demolished. They should go through the barricade. Like, this should be... Paul Heyman needs to get fucking destroyed by Roman somehow.
They don't have a cash in this year to save them.
Like...
They
Baron! You son of a bitch! Or John. Fuck you, John. You distracted his ass. Baron might still be champ right now.
We could have had Baron versus Shinsuke. Again!
Shinsuke loses.
Yep.
Or DQ win or whatever.
But instead, Baron made it back to the André.
But, like, there's a way to make this Brock match work. You
just don't think they're going to be able to.
No, because Roman would have to look too weak in the process. Mm-hmm. And that can't happen.
Well, he could if he ultimately wins in the end, because that's all they care about.
If Paul Heyman goes through an announce table, I'll give it an A.
The entire Mania. Everything could be awful. He's giving it an A.
I want Paulie going through a table. I also kind of hope Joe interferes, but that won't happen.
I want Joe to be on the show.
Because there's Joe Roman coming out of this shit, one way or another, do you like it or not.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
I hate it because Joe's going to
Well, he's going to lose.
He's going to lose again, and he's lost everything I think he's ever been in. Has he ever won a feud?
Remember when these used to have Money in the Banks?
Yeah, it was fun. Well, no, but they did okay replacing it with like the 6-man IC ladder matches.
Which they just got rid of. So that's why Triple H was like, you're
wait.
letting me have the ladder match.
If they put Braun in that, it made it a ladder match, and I don't know, throw 2 people in it. I don't know.
Elias and Joe.
Or Matt.
You think they're going to put Matt in that?
No, because Matt wants the IC belt.
Does he?
That's what he keeps saying.
Since when?
He's going to win the trophy of the Andre, then the IC belt, and then the championship of the multiverse.
Oh, yeah.
By
the way, him laughing at the Andre trophy was great.
You have to go to their YouTube. It was the exclusive WWE.com video. Ugh. It's hilarious.
Why do they always do that?
Because he goes like up to the camera and is like, Procure!
His theme song is now my ringtone.
That's dreadful. It's not okay.
Well, it's mostly just for him yelling and laughing.
Yes.
Duh.
All right. Well, this Sunday is Mania. We will have the recap-y thingy Monday, I guess. We'll figure it out.
I'm not, yeah.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
You can do it right after.
Do it during Mania. Recap it all the way. A 7-hour recap. Live. You know, if you'll do reactions videos, we'll rate the show during the show.
Just be like, 5 stars out of 10.
Every minute we'll change.
How do we rate? We rate with letters, right?
I don't know.
Because you didn't want to be like Dave.
Because I don't know what 2.75 stars means.
It means it was I could do that. I could beat Dave. It's not that hard to beat Dave.
We'll see if we can do it right now. I don't know if that's possible.
I mean,
it's so long.
I could try to do it right after, but I'll be burnt out. But I could try.
Depends how it goes.
Depends how it ends.
If it's a great show, be hyped.
Yeah, you're not going to be hyped.
It's not going to. No. You. And I'm going to have been at PAX all day. So I don't know what I'm going to have left by the time that shit wraps up at fucking God knows what time. And the UFC the day before, which will be up to like 1 in the morning. I don't know. It's going to be a bad week.
I'm telling you, it's a long weekend.
But we'll have a recap, and then we'll figure out what we're doing for Raw. It depends on if Raw is good.
Yeah, Raw's got to be good for a next day type situation.
we gotta see if big happenings happen. If there's just a big oopos come up, I don't know what to talk about.
If it's just a big oopos? No. What if it's Bobby?
Well, Bobby, we have to do it.
Okay. Deal.
Depends on what he does. If Bobby's feuded with like fucking Heath Slater and Rhino or Goldust,
they entered the battle royal.
You know, if that. But
why is Rhino still on TV?
If Bobby spears Roman off the stage, then we do it.
I think if Bobby shows up and does something useful.
Is like if he comes out like EC3 and just does whatever he did with William Regal that night, just talk shit.
Well, that was to set it up.
But like, does that count as useful?
I don't think Bobby talks. Like, Bobby has to do something physical. We'd probably do it regardless.
Is he gonna be on that?
I don't know.
Well, because Joe Roman doesn't have room for Bobby. Oh my God, Bobby's Braun's partner.
Brock's leaving, isn't he? I don't know.
Who the fuck knows?
I know that's what they want to do.
For all I know, Paul Heyman's winning the title. And he's running around. The crowd would fucking be on his side.
Paul Heyman's?
If Paul Heyman won the Universal title at WrestleMania.
Why does that shock you?
But like, that's the only way to get the crowd on the side of who wins that match.
Yeah.
Book it.
Maybe they go ultimate crazy and they have Heyman turn on Brock.
No. No.
You're like, no. Okay, so.
All right, so there's a lot of stuff coming in the future. This is probably going up Thursday. I'm just going to put it up right away. So NXT predictions will be up Friday or Saturday, something. I don't know which day I want to do. But there'll be NXT. So we're doing it, and that's that. So there's links below. You should use them, follow, subscribe, do the things you got to do. If you're listening to this audio only, then follow it, I guess. I guess that's the wording you use for that. I don't know.
Subscribe.
So, yeah, it depends on what you're using, I suppose.
Yeah, that's true.
There's like 17 different apps. I don't know which one you were listening on.
Big
but
deals.
Do whatever you got to do. Rate the show. Do your thing. Leave your thoughts on who you think's going to win this shit show below. And we'll see you all later.